Alright guys, and welcome back to episode 68 of the Raid series. Now today, I'm going to be going interchange. I'm going to have the same as the last 2 days. Special guest, Sigma will be on with me today. And I'll be going through interchange and causing a ruckus in there. Now usually I show you absolutely everything that happens during this account. The only thing I did before today, or before I started the recording, was I actually just cleaned up the stash so I can actually go in with some proper gear. I do have some actual insurances and other stuff to get back as well from the other raids too, so I can actually use some of those items. But ultimately, I just wanted to give myself a little bit more room, so then when I'm going into a raid, I'm not just like trying to chuck on any loose gear, to give myself the best opportunity to survive the raid, as we saw what happened in labs, and yeah, and just make it as enjoyable as you guys can to watch. So yeah, I'm going to chuck on a loadout, and then from there we'll get into a raid. So Sigma, how you going today?
I'm going good, thank you.
So Sigma actually is she pretty much every time I've ever watched Sigma's stream, she's on interchange. So I thought Sigma would be the best person for the interchange map. Sigma's another member within the team and a good friend for a long time now. It's actually been years.
We can say years now, yeah.
Yeah, been crazy.
God, you're lucky.
Oh yeah, thanks. So when you go interchange, do you usually go like full auto, like M4s, AKs? What's your normal loadout?
I would say my end gear is I'm running an M4 or an HK. However, if I could only choose one weapon to ever run again, it would probably be the 74, the AK-74. I've really enjoyed it, and I feel like the ammo has stayed pretty solid since I've played Tarkov.
Yeah, so I think with this one I'm going an M1A, which I think I took it on the labs in the previous episode and I got absolutely smashed. So I don't know why I decided to take it again, but might be a bit of a different run this time. I actually know what's happening, but Sigma doesn't. So
yeah.
but it's the issue I always find with interchange, particularly playing as a solo player, it's just there's so many angles, and depending on your play style is like the risk it takes for you to die. Like when I'm walking around, like if I wanted to play it really like legitimately, I'd have to like go so slow, so creep around, and that's just not my playstyle. I don't find that fun at all.
No, that's definitely not your playstyle at all. But you are taking in a Valde. That's my favorite site.
Yes.
I find it very useful on interchange now.
I think what am I doing here? I think I'm eating food on the side. Planning down some food, but no, Valde is actually my favorite site in the game. Yep, shoving it in the gob.
Yeah, I do love that. I used to actually run the Elcan all the time, and then the Valde came out, and I've never looked back.
Can I get you to turn up your microphone just a touch, please?
Yeah, you got it. Is
so,
that better?
Well, that's a little bit loud. Just down a little touch.
Okay. We're good.
Yep, good. With the Valde, they did that change recently where the sight sensitivity is like meant to match across both of them, and just honestly, it was just it's just too fast now in the one times. So I don't know what to do exactly about speeding up, slowing it down, or not.
I'm actually still doing the same thing. I'm still adjusting it constantly because I actually miss where it was when everybody was complaining about it because I was so used to it.
And it's the same with the Voodoo site. Like I used to love the like the smoothness and how slow the Voodoo site was, and everyone else was complaining about it. But
yeah,
I think it's just because we got used to it. Like if this was, I don't know where Tarkov was when we started it, it'd probably be fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So I don't run the M1As because I feel like I don't control them well, and you definitely have to play to your strong suits, and I know that's not one of mine. But I've seen you run these before. I mean, you run every gun in the game. You run everything from scav gear to extravagant, so I'm kind of having faith with you on this one.
For me, it's about if you just do the one thing all the time, you become like that real master of it. But then when you get put into a situation where you don't have that gun or that loadout, you are going to play like shit.
Yeah,
whereas
very true.
For me, I rather always mix it up and have different loadouts all the time. So then it's never just like as simple as like, oh, this is like easy, man. The foggiest I've ever seen in the game. fuck's going on?
The fog on interchange is ridiculous, especially because it doesn't change inside. How does it not change inside?
I don't know. And to be honest, this is actually the foggiest I've seen it in a long time. I put the visor up and down a few times. I'm like, what is the point? Like, I can't see anything anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So you're taking off towards tower, which is one of my most favorite things to do now, is to get tower thrown, because you're either going to start a fight inside that you can chase down, or you're going to start a fight out here. So either way, hopefully you'll find somebody to get into it with.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit more nervous on this one because in the previous episode on labs, I went into labs like 5 times and died every time, and I didn't want everyone to lose faith that I couldn't survive a raid. So I was like, I'll just take it a little bit slower, but that's not my playstyle anyway. But
this is your redemption raid, is what you're saying.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I like it. I feel like I run those a lot.
I do take it a little bit slower than I would normally. Normally, I would just be charging straight towards the power station, trying to get someone who's spawned in there, or on the other side of it. I would be trying to catch them while they're still inside.
Yeah.
That magazine right there, I actually hadn't checked it when it was in the inventory in the stash, so I actually wasn't sure if it was M80 ammo or not. So that's why I did that quick check then.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I agree with you though. Like, this power station has now become a very early on focal point for a large amount of players, so it draws a lot of attention. That's why I stopped as soon as I get inside. I'm listening for a player that's walking around, but of course it's not a player. Oh my god.
Yeah, of course, right? Of course, the first scav you run into. Oh my gosh.
Like,
never fails.
My head was just like, all right, did they damage my armor? No. I'm like, thank fuck. And I'm like, on top of that, I'm thinking, it's going to be one of those raids. That's what I'm thinking right there. I'm like, oh, here we go. It's going to be one of those raids.
Yeah, you could see it on your face. You're already not moving at your normal pace. And now this scav just did this to you. Perfect.
Now, hearing those gunshots in the distance, I know for me...
Can you mine too?
Sorry?
Are you pinpointing the shots that you're hearing out there too?
Yeah, so that would be at the... What's the bloody extraction called? It's the ramp going up. So the scouts going up the other end. I hate callouts because I don't play in duos, so it's hard for me to like know all the callouts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's probably my biggest weakness in Tarkov is actually duos, because I just don't do duos ever.
Yeah, you'd have to duo with somebody that knows your play style.
Slush probably is the best person for me, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree.
Him and I, we don't care about dying at all. It's all about the memes and the fun. And some of the videos we've got actually, like on labs and stuff, is actually really fun. Like, I like it.
It is. You guys did one where he was your golf caddy on Woods, and I don't know if I have laughed that hard at a YouTube video in my life, ever. It was pure gold.
That's not my fucking name.
So this is a Pestily lean in right here. Did you hear something when you were coming up here?
No, I just get lazy and I like to rest my chin on the actual, on the microphone.
I think you should call it the Pestily lean in and pretend like it's something super tactical.
So what I actually do is so I'm trying to focus because with old age becomes worse eyes, but in all seriousness, it's actually hard to see people. Like, you're really looking for like 1 or 2 pixels of something that's standing out to get that actual that player. So yeah, I am leaning in, looking for a scavenger player in that area.
Yeah, any movement at all.
And it's too quiet. This has been shit me. Like, at this one, I'm like, where the fuck are they?
Yeah, they tend to just rush the middle now, or the edge. That main hallway in the front, they tend to rush pretty quickly.
Now that money's became not even an issue at all, most people aren't even going to the ultra medical room either.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's this raid or the one after. Like, I go to the ultra medical room and there's no one in there. Sorry, it's not even unlocked. Whereas you do that like a month ago and there's like 5 hatchlings and like 1 geared player like standing above the pile of hatchlings and pistlings.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and then the wipe will happen and nobody will be upstairs because there's not really anything to loot upstairs. And then as the
yeah.
wipe progresses, everybody moves upstairs.
I've got the high ground, Anakin. Now, I don't like to stand... So most people play a lot slower playstyles. For me personally, the reason why I run as fast and as much as I do is because there's only really two things that are going to happen. One, they're going to have a shot at me, but they're going to have to shoot at me while I'm moving, which is a moving target, which is harder to hit than standing still. Or two, they're going to miss their opportunity to kill me, and they're either going to have to make noise themselves to chase me down, or which I'll hear, and then I turn around and hopefully slaughter them, or they're going to not get the opportunity to kill me. So for me, that's why I move so fast. I don't really talk about this very often. It's not like it's a secret or anything, but that's the theory behind it.
No, it's smart. It's smart. The worst raids are the ones where there's no noise. You want them to be shooting. Just give me your location. Please, give me your location. There we go. There's some noise. Ooh, back where you came from?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Now, I think just before I heard a little noise near the escalator, but like as in I'm just listening through, I thought I might have heard just as I was moving away from the escalator a small noise, but if someone threw a nade at me, then they know where I am, and I don't know where they are. So I am not going to go to the one spot that I can look down there and get killed. That's my mentality here.
That's smart.
If I was going to engage that spot legitimately, I would actually go down to the server room, you know, the Goshen staircase to the left from here.
Yeah.
I would have gone down that way. There's no way I would have gone down that escalator.
No, heck no. We call that secret now, by the way, since you don't do a lot of call-outs. That's secret stairs. And the other one is also called secret stairs, so that way everybody can be confused.
Okay, sweet. So I would go down secret, and that's where I'd be looking. Now, because of the fog, this is absolutely trash.
Yeah, this is bad.
Like a long-range sight. This is going to be sweet, and I can't see anything. But you can actually get killer from that position. You can get players all the time.
That's a dirty spot. It's a good spot.
And then I don't have any key guns. What?
Oh, damn. Rip.
They're filled with action so far, obviously.
Right. I can barely hold on to my seat at this point.
Yeah, what I like to do is I try and blue ball the shit out of my viewers so they can't. Like, they're like just so excited that when anything happens, like killing a scav, it's like...
Way to go, Pest!
Yep. You're the best.
I like it.
I actually turned that alarm off there because I just hate the fucking noise.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, like, what was your reasoning for doing it?
I just hate the noise. I think it just detracts from the content more than anything.
It does.
And it gives me a headache after long enough.
This is such a good spot. This spot on the other side is one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, and you can hear down there, and they generally don't hear you up above. I really hope with Steam Audio that changes.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
I understand not being able to hear through like really thick concrete and stuff, and that's what started this whole thing with the audio issues. Because previously you could hear people underneath you right now easily, and even potentially in the basement from up on the top floor. But which was OP, but at the same time it's there's dead spots and a lot of them.
Oh, it's popping off now.
So to me, I'm trying to figure out where this is same floor underneath. And
yeah, I think it's
underneath to me.
Oh,
yeah.
There we go. Great minds.
The grenade gave it away because the grenade went off. I was looking directly at the direction of the grenade, and there was no smoke, there was nothing. Now this.
See, and you didn't even check behind you.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, all the way down the hall, man. People crawl up in these planners and sit there.
I think I just heard someone right there. I don't have time for that shit. To me, it's. I try and use the sound to move as quickly as possible to get into an advantage point, particularly if they don't know that I'm there. Honestly, I should have checked to the right hand side before I went out. At the same time, I am still trying to move very quickly, but I was very fixated. All right.
There we go. There we go. Good night.
Now, there was that other footstep of someone running around, and he was facing... So, to me, I look where people are looking and go, okay,
yeah,
what are they looking at? And if the sound sounded below me, but at the same time, why wasn't he shooting the other guy? So, there's a red laser. And there was a red laser on his body. It was very quick at the start after I killed him. And then it kind of left, and I was trying to figure it out. So I was... Process of elimination, where would they be? I'm trying to see, was he in the room to the side, but I didn't hear footsteps on wood. So my conclusion was he was underneath me. And they were either shooting at someone that was in front of them. Or something, I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm into this right now. Now I want to know where the hell these guys went. Or one guy. Those footsteps, like you said, they sounded close too. So I don't know if that was a teammate that we heard and there was somebody they were fighting down the hall.
That was what I was thinking. And to me, if this wasn't trying to teach people in the raid series, I honestly would have just charged down the staircase like a fucking madman and just took them on. Like that's it. That's my normal playstyle. But I have to be a little bit conservative because of all the deaths. So.
Oh, a defib. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's always a nice find, no matter what stage of the wipe it is.
But yeah, that's the shitty thing. Is like, I deliberately try and force myself to play that a little bit more sensible because it's not just about having like pure fun. This is actually more of a teaching aid, the raid series, and yeah, it's just one of those things. I actually got worried then. I'm like, he looted him.
Wait, he's looted, or is that him?
Fuck.
Is that not him?
And then I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, he's at the back. Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay, okay. Wow.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, I think the guy's underneath me.
Yeah.
Red laser dude. I think he's in this corner.
So yeah, because you heard something when you were in Papillion, that would make sense for him to be in that store right there. And it is a very hot spot. A lot of people don't check that store, and you really should clear that store downstairs when you're going near tech.
The only thing I probably, in hindsight, I wish I actually looked down there a little longer at that side because I did just kind of skim it. The thing that was shitting me was the glass is so... What the fuck do you call it? Foggy?
Right, yeah, dirty. Yeah.
Then,
it's everything.
But yeah, obviously I'm not going to go
want to get
staircase.
I'd want to get down there though too. Like, I see you running down there. I think I would have done the exact same thing.
Yep, agreed. I don't think there's any issue with what I'm doing here.
No, you get so upstairs he had a lot more angles to avoid you. If you missed one shot, he could have got away from you. Here, you're going to open up yourself to danger, but you're going to open yourself up to a lot of shots that you could lay on him.
Now, if this wasn't a foggy day, I'd have perfect odds in that direction. Like, it would have been...
Yeah.
If it was clear and sunny, I'd be like, oh, I can see the store. I can see everything.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, it's still bothering me that he was looking down the opposite hall, though. So what I'm thinking in my head is he was looking down that hall, and the guy flanked around, like went through that sports store and is coming around the backside.
Which is potential,
and that's what you heard.
That's towards the extract.
That's what I would have done if I was that guy and trying to get those other ones.
Just literally looking for any sort of like either movement, something standing out.
Yeah, any shadow.
This is where interchange is actually the hardest map in the game, in my opinion. There's so many angles, so many hidey holes. You could go prone in just like a garbage pile, and you just everything's grey, everything's hard to see.
That's true. A lot of people do get afraid of this map, but it's that 80-20 rule.
I was right.
Oh, no,
I was
please
right.
don't
It was
get-
down the end. So you heard the glass break, so he was on the other side of the glass.
Yeah, so he's hiding in that damn store.
He was underneath me all along.
Yeah, your gut was right. A lot of people don't trust their gut, and they should. You should trust your gut a lot in this game.
Yep. And I tell people a lot, and I don't want people to get paranoid about it, but if you hear a noise, you probably did fucking hear a noise. Like,
yeah, for sure. You did.
Look, now the glass is broken there.
Perfect. Peekaboo. I've really fallen in love with glass lately, though, because I break
probably where
it
he shot
like
me through
crazy.
that glass bit there with the hole. Well, something I was actually tempted on doing was actually just putting like 6 rounds straight through the glass, but like just to destroy the whole glass panel so you couldn't hide behind it.
Yep. Yep. I do it at dorms quite often, and I think it rattles the enemies too.
Again, we just
Because they're like, what the hell is this crazy person doing? Like, they're just shooting out all the glass. Like, that bothers people. There's a mental part of this game as well that you can play with people.
I go through a different strategy though.
Dang, that gun is so heavy.
Yeah.
I ADS a lot. I know that you don't. You're
Go
great
out,
at
go
your
back
hip
in the
fire.
middle area, flank around is an option. And I remember I got an SJ6. Bit of a run.
Oh, smart. Oh, here we go. Party time.
Well, see, this is really like, if I'm playing serious, the flank's the move here, in my opinion. Because if you do it right, he has no idea where you're going. Like, I run back this way, he has no idea where I've gone. It all comes down to how much noise I make around the rest of the map as I'm trying to get across to him. Plus, with the SJ6 stem, I can pretty much run the entire way with like 1 break. So going for a flank here, in my opinion, is actually the play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you can flank, do it. That, honestly, I get a larger amount of kills when I take the time to flank. And I have told people, don't be lazy. I think a lot of people go, oh man, I don't want to run all the way over there. Like, you don't want to run over there, you just got to hold down shift. That's what you're holding down shift.
The big issue with this one is he knows where I am, and I have no fucking clue. I've got an idea of where the area is, and it's obvious that he's very patient. He's not going to take ages to move. Now, I hear that, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Because that's in the one room that killer spawns.
Oh, yeah, you don't need him chasing you around. Uh-oh.
Fucking killer, you
Oh,
serious?
no. Oh, hell no. Not right now. I am busy. No, no. Oh.
Fucking don't.
Oh, no.
And then he does his power slide.
No. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
No
so...
way.
Yeah, it's kind of just one of those shitty things. Like, when Killer does his power slide, you pretty much got nothing you can do, so...
Yeah, yeah. He power slid on me today, and it ended the same way.
Right, headshot, which should have killed me anyway, because it's 7 M39s, but it was a ricochet. That saved me. That would have been the death there.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I shouldn't have even got past that point. That was the highest pen 545 ammo. That should have killed me anyway.
Dang.
Never going to know about that other guy, but... would have been nice to know.
Yeah, yeah. I think you would have had him. So you say he was patient. And one thing that got me a little bit more confident was thinking that my enemy was scared of me, honestly. by these types of signs. Like he's not moving, he's not pushing, he's hiding in a dark corner. The more aggressive player isn't going to do that. So he might be inexperienced, he might be afraid, and these things made me feel more powerful. And honestly, there's a lot of times in this game where confidence is key. Confidence can win and lose you fights. So yeah, I was excited for you. I thought, oh yeah, he's gonna be able to get him because this guy is not moving from this store.
Well, the other thing I was thinking about here was actually I could if he's camping the body, which a lot of people do, they get fixated on the body. So by the time I get around on the flank, he would be like, okay, I'm watching this body. He still hasn't come. Maybe I should go loot it. Maybe I shouldn't. I'll just keep watching the body for a little bit longer. Like that kind of thought pattern. They're not thinking, holy shit, this guy's done, you know, half of interchange, ran half of interchange to get to the flank of me. And now I'm overexposed to the left and he's coming for me. So,
right. Yeah, they're definitely not thinking that at all.
Most people don't go to that effort to get a kill. It's just, unfortunately, just fucked up.
I would totally go to that effort. I am that flanker. I love flanking around interchange. It's one of my most favorite things, and especially when we switch spots. So if we're upstairs and because I've been running solo a ton, if they chase me and I can get down those secret stairs, get over to the other secret stairs and pop up the other side, I'm really good at a long shot. So I'll get myself set up, wait for them to go over there and start hunting me down, and that's when I can start picking them off, and I love it. It's one of my most favorite things.
Yeah, I actually think doing that kind of stuff is the difference between a good and a bad player. Like someone who's willing to go to that extra effort to get that advantage point. You don't have to be the best aim in the game or anything like that. Some of those smarter moves will win you those fights over being able to click heads better. The time that being able to click heads is important is like that. Like, holy fuck, there's someone there. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's so true. I try to say a lot, like the map knowledge will
win more
be
battles.
a huge advantage to you. Yeah, because you can pull those flanks, or if you need to heal, you get hurt, you know where you can go hide, take care of yourself, repack your mags, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself back into the fight. So the map knowledge will be a big, big, big deal to people.
And that's where interchange. It's one of those maps where there is so much to learn. Like I could make video after video of just tactics and positioning on interchange. I think Christina's talking to me here. Something's happening there.
Gotcha. All right, so we're heading back in for round 2.
Is that someone on the road in front of me?
Wait,
No,
wait, where?
Okay. It was just the light. I've got the quality on quite low at the moment. It's me freaking out.
I love it. I love it. What is your favorite spawn for interchange?
The one at the top of the ramp at the back of Idea.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Ollie,
yeah.
sorry, Ollie. Back at Ollie.
Ollie. I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, because you just run straight in. You've got everyone coming towards you. You could even go from there straight on top of the scaffolding out the back. There was actually a player there. It was a very small glimpse. That's actually the map knowledge stuff that I was talking about before. Is like you know where spawns are. You know where people are going to come from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's important.
Out the back of interchange on if you get up on top of that scaffolding that overlooks the spawn and all the people coming in and everyone's like, you're extra camping. I'm just like, I'm getting my shooter born in heaven done and I'm winning.
There's so many spots though, all through the entire map to get your 100-meter headshots without a problem. You don't have to use that spot. I killed a 5-man up there towards the beginning of the wipe. And I was like, are you kidding me? All 5 of you are sitting up here? What are you, holding hands?
The best thing is, the more people that use those spots, the better in my opinion, because then I can counter snipe them and get my headshots that way. I check that spot every time because it's like it's a really good spot to shoot people that don't know you're up there.
Yeah. That's funny. How ironic. Pest shows him the spot and Pest kills him there.
Yeah. So I make guides deliberately to send people to certain areas so I can actually do quests on different maps.
10 out of 10. I have found this escalator to be very dangerous lately.
That one right there.
Yeah, coming up that one. I feel like a lot of people are coming in from power and whatnot, and they just cannot wait.
Well, my mentality right there was the fact that I saw someone running towards the main entrance at the very start. He looked like he was cutting in more towards the middle than the actual ollie end. So I was like, well, if I can get up top here, I've got the high ground when they come in the main entrance. So
Yeah, good thinking on that one.
it's all about positioning. Like I have never claimed that I'm like a really fucking great shot. Like I have my moments, but these kind of tactics wins me so many fights.
Yeah, I don't think you give people a chance to be ready for you. That's really important.
Oh my god, aim first.
Was that blood that came off his head and he just walked it off?
I shot him in the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
And then I missed the second shot. It's because of the sensitivity on the Valde. I know it sounds like an excuse, but if you've actually played with a gun on a certain sensitivity with the sight.
Got him. Night.
The thing that triggered me with that one, right, was I'm like, he got shot at.
Yeah, somebody was shooting at him and he was running away from them.
And I don't want to ruin anything.
Okay, don't ruin it.
No, it comes pretty obvious though. I thought potentially someone shot him from outside.
Yeah, that's a good possibility with the glass breaking.
This fog would fuck off. The glass broke at the back, and I'm like, fuck. So he got shot at from outside. He was probably looking outside from the middle bit, and I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna watch the main entrance. Honestly, it didn't really occur to me until shot at by somebody. I'm pretty sure later that he was actually getting shot from inside towards the glass.
So, with the fog the way that it is, I wouldn't know if I don't think that somebody would have a shot all the way from outside in. But with the sounds that happened, that's what my first thought would have been as well.
But you wouldn't be able to tell because the vertical audio is so fucked that you wouldn't know if someone was shooting at him from outside.
That's true.
Because you wouldn't have line of sight, and it's almost like sound is line of sight in this game. Like it's just...
Yeah.
That's why this game, when they change up the audio, it's going to be so much better. If they do a good job with the audio in this game, they've already done a massive improvement in stutters. If they can finalize it so everyone has no stutters, and you know the audio is perfect, this game will by far be the best game.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what are you thinking here?
I'm just trying to get an angle.
You're gonna go check big window, maybe?
No, I'm just trying to get an angle. Obviously, if I remember rightly, if I'm checking here, I'm just checking to make sure I'm not getting flanked.
Don't want to run into Killa again.
Saying anything.
Murder mystery party right now is what's happening.
Yes. It gets more confusing. Just you wait.
Billy, what happened to you?
I'm like, how does someone shoot at him? This is my mentality. How does someone shoot at him and not chase him down? Like, not progress towards him? Then I hear that.
Oh shit.
Okay. So I think they're in National now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm like, he's jumped on a box in National. Somehow, in the process of me going down, he ran into National. And he's waiting, camping the body. That's my mentality now. Like,
Marco?
But it's like, okay, so if he's camping the body, where would he be camping the body from? Like, so it's really like, you know how there's the doorway there into National, there's that spot to the left. He'd have to be up on the thing to the left, right? Because he wouldn't be on the right hand side because you can't cover the body from there.
Yeah, I agree. If you think he's a National, that's exactly where he would have been.
There somewhere. To be like on top of a box in here, maybe. Now, it's actually really hard for me to play without talking out loud now. So, usually, like in a raid episode, I'm talking the entire time. And then all of a sudden, and streaming, I'm talking the entire time. And then now it's like, I'm narrating my own story when I'm, you know, I'm meant to be keep quiet. I actually try and not talk during these filming so then, you know, you and I can talk. But I think if I was to play a game offline of Tarkov with no one watching, no recording, I would just be talking the whole time. All right, guys, we're going to go into this room.
I love it.
You just do it that much. It's like, this becomes habit.
Yeah, yeah. Completely second nature.
Now, that sounds like fun, but not fun we can deal with right now.
No, you are on the hunt. You are on the hunt. Oh. Oh, they're getting impatient. What? There's two?
Yeah, and I thought they were running around to flank me.
I don't think they even know you exist.
I don't know. But then the audio stopped, so I was like, well, they're not coming. After I heard that
clear.
running around, I was like, I highly doubt they're in National.
Yeah, no. No. Oh. Juicy.
Insurance for.
Oh.
That was too close.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was really close. That was really close. Do you notice how amazing of a job they do at making these maps? Because every time I think I'm going to have a good angle, there's something in my way.
He's going to be pissed that I stole his mate's HK. It's like, if Tarkov, sorry, Battlestate games were good at doing anything at all, it would be, when you need an item, it's impossible to find. But
Yes.
the second you don't need it anymore and you've completed that task, you find them everywhere. It's like Battlestate games is like perfection.
Yes, yes. Is this guy like hiding over in this tech store or?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And this is patient for me. Like, I would never take this long. But
Oh, no, not at all. This is, yeah. I'm proud of you, Pest. I'm
Thank
very,
you.
very proud of you. You're kind of stuck because now that you've heard them running over there, you don't really want to push to that side to go down, but you're not going to benefit yourself if you go down the side you came up.
It's one of those things. It's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, yeah,
And
now it's just hanging out.
I don't like being that person that's just like, I can't stay in a raid for 40 minutes for one kill. Like, if I'll rephrase that. I can't stay in the raid for 40 minutes, have killed one person, and I'm going to camp the other person out for the next, for 37 minutes of that raid, just to try and get that one person. I would rather just be like, take 5 minutes, charge in, take the shot, go for glory, and then go for the next glory than, you know, get that one kill. So
I think that's where my woman stubbornness kicks in, because if I know you're there and you know I'm here, guess who's winning this fight? Because I will wait. I have blown myself up with a nade before just so that they would not kill me and let the time run out. We both sat there until like a minute and a half and interchange, just talking shit to each other. And I blew myself up.
Shooting over here.
I threw my gear on the ground and blew myself up.
This is going back to the normal tactic of flanking. Always trying to take advantage of them not knowing where you are. So the fact that I moved to the middle of the map, ran back in a direction they're not going to be able to hear me from, and then using the sight to my advantage.
Yeah, this is good stuff. I think if you shoot on a team, you should move immediately.
Yes, agreed. Even solo, if you take a shot, you should not re-peek from that same spot.
Yeah.
That sensitivity change on the 1x is just so fast.
Yeah, it's rough. Wait, is he... Wow, this is really confusing. He's got to be in that store.
So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get a reaction.
Yeah, just move. Make a sound for me, please. What? Hiding behind the desk, maybe? Oh. One down.
So, he pulled back. He had to have pulled back. That's just... I don't understand how people can spend so long covering an area, but... Hey. Kill the black cock, you kill the black cock.
Right. And a snake. Ooh. Wow. Okay. This guy came
That's
in
the guy
ready
I
to...
spotted.
He was ready to rumble.
Now, if I was playing serious, like I'm talking really serious, I would take all their loot and I would leave the raid. We don't want this episode to go for 3 hours, so let's go see if we just charge in and Leroy the rest of these guys. I don't really care about that loot, that much loot. I've got 2 more episodes to film for the series, so we've got like I think 3 million, and if I do survive this raid, I've got 2 guns, so what's the worst that could happen?
Oh gosh. Oh boy.
I've got enough stuff to actually... I've probably got like 10 million plus in my inventory. If anyone who doesn't know, and for some reason there's just skip straight to episode 68 with Sigma and I, when a wipe happens, you don't keep anything. So holding on to anything is just... I don't know. Enjoy it. Have fun with your time.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you usually do with your, like, towards the end of a wipe? Do you just like go meme gears? Do you just mess about? Do you give away it to your viewers, or?
So I give a ton of stuff away all the time, even from the beginning of the wipe on. But I typically just go for PvP at this point. Tonight I played with all my mods and we just kind of screwed around, went to every map and had fun. But I typically run high-end gear. Not the highest. I'm not running around with an Xville on and slicks or anything. Because I'm stubborn and I don't want anybody to have it. But I have fun with it. I literally hear shots and I just run at them at this point because I don't care about dying.
And to be honest, that's actually a really good thing to practice chasing down fights. Even if you've already got a blacked out leg and you don't have a survival kit to repair it or whatever. You've killed a player or two and you're like, all right, I am now low on ammo. I'm hurt. Let's go for the next fight. And it actually just makes you a better player. Like,
it does.
Particularly this late in the wipe where you don't have to worry about gear fear, because when the pre-wipe event starts, you'll have unlimited money. So it's not like it's...
I hate the back part here.
And people are going to play more serious right now.
Quickly, that way you
Yeah, and right now, like, everybody's, as we call it, like, chatted out of their minds. So go in with all your stuff. Have fun with it. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't worry if you lose it.
And if you don't have much stuff, go to Sigma's channel and ask her.
That's right. Yeah, just come on over. We're always doing giveaways. Oh my god, pest things. I'm here for the giveaway.
I see that red key card. I might need that red key card, Sigma.
I sold my red key cards. There was no way I was pulling 50 million out of that room before the wipe.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I honestly think it's more of a real money transfer like item now. Like, you want 50 million? Here, you just take this key card.
Oh yeah, probably. It's just a status thing for anybody that has one.
Yeah, or a few hundred of them. I thought I heard a noise in there, so I was just like, you know what?
I'm gonna blow it up.
Just be sure.
Well, why not? Because the nade's gonna make people move. I don't care where it lands. Your initial reaction is to get the hell away. So you're gonna make noise, give away your position, and voila.
I haven't actually spoken about it much yet, but for next wipe, I actually will be using a lot more nades. I need to level up strength anyway, so why not throw every nade you find? But at the same time, I'm probably always going to have a nade available for all those situations. Like, hey, I heard a noise. Let's find out and throw a nade. Because those guys camp in the corners, you know, with the nasty guns, waiting for you to overexpose.
Yeah, that's true. I love this extract. I wish you could take a backpack, but as far as get me out of this raid right now, you know, maybe you found a really nice gun or you swapped out gear like you did there. You can just leave. You don't even have to stress about
Yeah, or
dealing
you're after
with.
some barter trade items or something that you need for a quest or whatever.
Yeah, because no matter where you spawn, you can zip right out of there.
All right,
Good stuff.
we're just about to the end of this episode, so thank you so much for hanging out. It was really fun.
You're welcome.
And
Anytime.
hopefully, anyone who's been watching it's got a lot out of it, because it's, you know, it's actually really cool to hear someone else's perspective, and particularly when someone's telling me how I should be playing the game. So thank you so much for that, Sigma.
You're welcome.
It's probably about another 10 more seconds before I start talking in the actual video. But guys, make sure you go give Sigma some love. The links will be down below. And I'll let in video Pestily talk now. Alright, that is the end of this episode. I'm sure I already said it, but guys, if you haven't checked out Sigma's content, make sure you go follow her Twitch channel and also her YouTube channel. She's also started up a second whole Twitch thing, being the Evasion GG. It's actually a whole Tarkov tournament based around content creators and streamers where they actually battle against each other. And it's really cool, really well done, really professional, and really good production value. And she's actually starting a second YouTube channel for that. And it's going to have every single episode. It's going to be sick. I'm excited for it. As for this one, it was a little bit like sometimes, you know, hot and cold. But I think I had some pretty good call-outs. Well, my mentality behind it was, you know, when I thought there was a player there was. So that worked out well. Yeah, better than how labs went. Let's put it that way. Tomorrow will be the customs, and if you're into customs, I'll be doing that with Ghost Freak 66, hopefully, if I can tee him up. And yeah, that's going to be good fun too. So guys, you guys know the drill. Smash the shit out of the like button. Help without that YouTube algorithm. Go down the link below. Give me a follow on Twitch. Got any Tarkov questions, feel free to hit me up on my live stream or down in the comments below. Subscribe and smash the notification bell for the next couple of episodes and all the guides coming out for the pre-wipe and post-wipe stuff. And lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.